Hi everybody. So today we're going to talk about stem changing verbs in Spanish. So a stem changing verb is a verb that has a change to the vowel in the stem or kind of in the middle of the verb. One of the good things about them is they follow all of the normal rules as far as the endings go. So for example, rules. They have normal endings just like you've studied all semester so far. So AR verbs are still going to end o, as, a, amos, ais, an. No change to any of that. ER verbs will still end o, es, e, hemos, es, en. All the same as normal that you've already learned. IR verbs will still stay o, es, e, imos, is, en. So endings are exactly the same. The thing that makes these verbs different than the verbs you have studied previously in the present tense is that the vowel in the stem or the middle of the verb, and it's the vowel that is closest to the ending of the verb. So if you have a verb that is 3 syllables long, the change will occur in the vowel that is closest to the ending, not the first vowel, but the one closest to the ending. The changes that you will encounter this semester are pretty simple. If the vowel is A, it changes to ye. So E goes to IE. If the vowel is O, it will change to we. Or in other words, O changes to UE. So let's do some examples. Querer. So it's an ER verb. That's your ending, okay? The ER is the ending. This part is the stem. There is an E in the stem, so ta-da, it has an E to IE change. So more legibly, let's go ahead and write that out. Querer, when it's conjugated, will turn into quiero. Notice the IE stem change. Quieres. IE stem change. Quiere. Stem change. But it's nosotros queremos. Queremos. There is no stem change in the nosotros or in the vosotros forms. The other forms will change, but not nosotros and not vosotros. The vosotros form of querer is queréis. And then we are back to a stem change. Ustedes, ellos, ellas quieren. There's your IE stem change, okay? Now, one good thing is that if you were to draw a box around the forms that change, in general, it kind of has the shape of a boot or a shoe. The secret of this is all of the forms that are in the boot or the shoe are the ones that change. If a verb form is outside the boot or the shoe, for example, like we mentioned with queremos and queréis, those forms do not change. So querer is a very good example of an E to IE stem change, and you have several of those. You have querer, you have tener, you have venir. There's several of those. Let's go ahead and do one more that's an E verb with an E to IE stem change. We will do tener. Now, the thing about tener is that it also has an irregular jo form, which you will see here in just a second. You've actually already learned that. We use this verb in chapter 3 to talk about tengo 3 hermanos. So we're familiar, we've at least met that verb form before. So the yo form of tener is irregular. It's tengo. But now we're going to have our stem change. And again, it's an E that goes to IE, right? So it's tienes, tiene. There's a change, there's a change. Nosotros, no change, right? Tenemos. Vosotros, tenéis. No stem change. Ustedes, ellos, ellas, tienen. And that does have a stem change. Now, we do kind of count the yo form in the boot, just because it's weird, it's not normal, it just forms part of the shoe, okay? Those are two examples of verbs that have an E in the stem. There's also a verb that we're going to work with, poder. Let me get a little bit more room here. Poder. Which means to be able to, and of course that is not an E, that's an O. That changes if you look up at the top. O goes to UE. O to UE. So we conjugate poder. It means to be able to or can. Puedo. Puedes. Puede. Remember, no stem change on nosotros. You use the O. Podemos. Podéis. Pueden. Okay, stem change and draw the boot. Okay, awesome. Let's go ahead and do one more. Let's do the verb venir because it is very similar to tener. Venir has an E in it, so it's E to IE. And it also has the same exact kind of irregular yo form. So the yo form is vengo, just like the yo form of tener is tengo. So we have vengo, vienes, viene, venimos, venís, vienen. And the last verb you have, why not do the last one? We've done 4, let's go for 5. The last verb that you have is preferir, and I want to do that one because it's more than 2 syllables. All of these other verbs, querer, tener, poder, and venir, have just been 2-syllable verbs. So let's do one that's a little bit longer so that you can see that the stem change is always in the syllable that's closest to the end. So let's scroll down a little, and it's preferir. Preferir, which means to prefer. So just analyzing this, that's your ending, IR, right? 2 syllables, prefer, before the ending, rir. This is the vowel that's going to change, the one closest to the IR ending. It's an E, which goes to IE, and I bet you can guess how we're going to conjugate that. it's going to be prefiero, prefieres, prefiere, preferimos, no stem change, right? Preferís, prefieren. Okay, so as you can see, I'm going to scroll up. Just keep in mind, we're only worried about the vowels in the stem. We only have 5 verbs to work with. The E's turn to IE, as you can see right here, and the O's go to UE. You only have one verb to worry about that is an O to UE stem change, which is poder. Everything else is E to IE right now, okay? That should about wrap it up. I hope this has helped you make some sense out of this part of the chapter. If you have questions, please let me know. I'm going to stop the recording now. Thank you.